Hi, someone this weekend said to me that they love my little rants on Facebook. So here she goes again, but this time with hopefully an outcome for everybody. So I've been trying to think of ways to make my shows more accessible for quite a long time. I know to be true that art is essential. It's not a luxury. Sometimes in the humdrum middle of life, we might forget and we think that it's like an extra or an accessory, but just like water, exercise, clean air, good sleep, all these things are essential to being a human being. So is understanding and relating to each other and stories and being able to feel into things that are sometimes completely inexplainable. The highs and lows of life, we remember that we need poetry and art. Sometimes in the middle we forget that we actually need it for the entire roller coaster that we're all on. I've really wanted to figure out a way to make shows more accessible for people that can't afford to come to a show. I also know the knife's edge it is right now to be a touring musician, and the difference between paying to play, just covering costs, and then making sure everyone involved in the show has an outcome financially for the effort that they've put in. I have a team of 4 to 5 people that make Anya Tyrrell possible to get on stage, and so when I don't earn, they don't earn. I have a publicist, booking agent, manager, and a sound engineer that tours with me, my bandmate, and also a tour manager who does the merch if they can. A few weeks ago someone reached out to me and said that they would love to pay forward some tickets to some of my shows. They wanted to give the feeling of being in a room with me onto somebody else, and also help me out with tickets for the shows. And I thought that was like so beautiful, and I just was like, I know someone will need a ticket somewhere and I will sort that out. Yesterday someone commented and said that they would love to come to a show but that they couldn't afford to come to it. And I've been in that position in my life before. I'm a single mum of 3 kids. There are times I have had to make decisions to cut out any luxury to make sure that there's food on the table. I've also been in the receiving end of pay it forward tickets from friends and people. Just recently I even got a ticket to 2 of my favourite singer-songwriters, Liz Stringer and William Crichton, because a friend couldn't go. So in the moment of those 2 messages coming into my life, I thought, oh my god, that is the idea. And on top of the idea to have some pay it forward tickets, it's Irish as fuck, because there's this old ancient concept in Ireland and beautiful word called Meitheal, which is neighbours looking after each other. It was a system of coexistence and cooperation that helped with seasonal tasks of, you know, harvesting or crops or whatever, and you would help out whichever family needed it at that time, and in turn that meitheal moved around the community. And I just think that ancient practice is actually a beautiful practice to put across many more areas of reciprocal needs in our community, and how we can build that sort of beauty into even shows. So I'm proposing that we start a meitheal. All right. Pay it forward tickets. What's going to happen is in my DMs, if you would like to pay forward tickets, if you would like to give the feeling of being in a room with me onto somebody else and have the capability to do that financially, hit me up in my DMs and I will keep you on a little private database. If you would really like to come to a show and at the moment of that show, or just whatever you're going through in life, that is not accessible to you right now, please also send me a DM and just say the name of the show that you would like to go to, meitheal or pay it forward tickets, and no need to explain, no need to justify why you need the tickets, just that. And I will just match you up with somebody who wants to give forward tickets. I have the most beautiful community of people around my music. I don't know where you've all come from, but I can't believe it. So I actually know that you're meitheal people and this will work. So let's get into it. Like, you guys have showed me the way, and I just thank you to the people who reached out and inspired this. You know who you are. Let's get meitheal as shit on the Irish as fuck tour.